I'll get you the goods. I'll get you the goods. Ooh, that's a baby clover. I know I always tell you guys, lunch is on the left and baby's on the right. But sometimes when they get really close, there's babies everywhere. And that is either a foot or a head poking me hard. So this is day 2 of Gummy on the milk stand. Mama goat training, milk stand training. And this will be pretty much probably the last time I show you this. I have 2 weeks, or 3 weeks pretty much. So I have 21 days to do this. So there's no point in me getting real handsy and real grabby. Just let her tell you what she's okay with. So, pretty simple. I'm not going to show this every day, but that's it right there. To sit and pet. Now that I have her hooves done, I can just put her up here and I can just sit here with her and pet and feel those babies move. Yeah. When it's this close, kind of babies are everywhere. So, I don't know if... Trying to see if I can see if the baby moves. Here, baby, I'll unlock you. Okay. Don't want to stress you out. I'll unlock you, but I'll leave the food in there for you. What do you think? Yeah? Okay. Oh, no. The breathing. She still has really good ligaments. I should have checked while she was in the block. Gave me a better read, but no, they're still good. Arisha from Hanson Never Done is out there blasting out babies, guys. Go give her a check if you want. We were watching one of her videos last night or the night before, or maybe yes. And when you do what someone else does and then you watch them do it on YouTube, it's like, are they doing the right thing? Should she grab that baby? Should she pull that baby? I have never seen her... I'll say this, Arisha, maybe you're perfectly calm on the outside, but you're flying apart on the inside as we do. But she was just doing everything right, in my opinion. My opinion is irrelevant. Just good to see the patience and the exceptional discipline to just wait. Just wait and watch. Good morning. Oh, I didn't want to pet you anyway. Peace now. We have to talk about you. I'm missing, okay, there it is. Apparently he has a nice foot itch going on that he needs scratched. Okay, I got the rest of the mamas outside. It was a rough, very rocky morning around here, y'all. We knew it was gonna be, and we had some basically just some straight line storms pop up, and a lot of towns, you guys know, a lot of towns will have your fire department will have the horn that blasts, whether it's a fire or tornado or things like that. The siren, we don't have that. We have that, but we're not close enough to town or any town to have that be loud enough for us to hear. If you were outside, nope, you're not going in there, Sparkles. No, get out, get out. Come on, Jen. Come on, Eeyore. Take your time. People are waiting. I don't know what they're waiting on. Something awesome. Well, we try to bring you something awesome every day. And we're gonna have loads and gobs of awesomeness coming here soon. I hope. Guys, there's always... I'm not going to say it out loud. But sometimes kidding season can be just as heartbreaking as it is exciting and amazing. As you know. Well, good morning, Miss Tootsie Wootsy Wootsy Woo. Whoever commented about me saying something about a silly potato, I feel like I say that all the time. But yeah, that's what I said. I either called myself that or I called a goat that. I don't remember. I'm not sweeping my porch again today. This week, Bulla. Hold on, let me take this off the tripod again. Well, your sister is getting her special mommy goat treatment on the stand, so I'm tripoding. All the crazy that runs through your brain when you're shooting video, especially when you're doing a day-to-day. Good job, Marlon. Good jump, buddy. When there's not a lot going on, and I'm just bringing you guys the girls so you can see them. So many of you guys just, like, this is my, either I'm going to bed watching you, I'm falling asleep, which I don't know if that's good or bad. Or just some people get up in the morning and watch the babies because it just starts their day off right. Mr. Marlin, maybe we'll do a raffle for you. Start the bidding at 12 mil. You're so cute. But this morning with so what I was saying is if you were standing outside and there was no wind blowing or rain, and it was just dead silent, you can hear the tornado siren in town. But basically this morning, I didn't go to bed until like 2:30. I just couldn't. There are nights when I don't sleep well. Never have. It's been my whole life. So I just kind of stay up and try to get stuff done. Sometimes I'll just chill out on the couch, but oh boy, it's a frisky one today. But about 6:10, somewhere around 6 a.m. I didn't really look. 6:15, 6:20, my weather app starts blasting a siren through my phone, tornado warning, and I went to bed at like 2:30, so I probably laid there for an hour, so I had like 3 hours of sleep maybe, and I beat the crap out of my alarm clock because I'm like, what's happening? Did I set my alarm? I'm trying to turn off the alarm clock, and it took me a second. Felt like an eternity, but it took me a second to realize it was my phone blasting the tornado warning. And H was like, what is it? She said, tornado warning. I said, yep, let's go. And I look and she's gone. She in the basement. She was like a flash. But got all the, I had to carry Pishka down. Nugs ran right down with us, of course, but so we sat in the basement waiting for it to blow over, and it was so weird. Got her in the basement, got the dog in the basement, came up, opened the garage door so I could see what was going on. Lightning everywhere, just insane amounts of lightning. Coughing. We're gonna talk about it. Coughing. We're gonna talk about it in this video. Who is that? That's Latte. Yep. So we get everything. We get in the basement, and I go outside, open the garage door, and it's dead silent. There's not a breeze. There's not a wind. There's nothing. They always say, it's calm before the storm, and it was. You could hear a pin drop outside, and I could hear the tornado siren actually going off in town. Hopefully everybody's okay. I know I know at least one town. It's only on my radar because that's where our friend lives that makes our shirts, Chris. I think their airport got hit with a tornado and some other areas in town. So I got a hold of him this morning. He is good. Arrowhead Acres Farms, which I've been blasting out to you guys. She was next in line for the storm. Actually, the way the storm was going, the angle that it was on would have gotten to her about the same time it was getting to us. So she's got 3 does trying to kid in the middle of a storm. And she's in the barn. And that's where you do. I mean, if I had a girl out here trying to kid, I'd have scooted my butt over here. Anyway, we're good. It's all good. And I've checked on everybody that I know that was in the storm or impacted by the storm. A lot of texts going back and forth this morning, just making sure everybody's good. Nobody needs anything. So that's good. It's just good. Fast and Furious that came in. Look at you, Princess Queen. I should never call you Princess. Oof. Look at you, Mama Queen Bee. Just chomping some hay. Tic Tac, where's your collar? Ticky. Oh, okay. I have to find more collars on a regular basis. Probably because we keep them on too loose. And I am 100% okay with that. Cookie, you're weird. Cookie. You just vibing, huh? Cookie, that is a mood, my love. That is a mood. Enjoy the back scratch. No, she's not stuck. Okay. I'll get you Stevie Wonder, too. Get this side, we'll get this side. We'll get this side, we'll get this side, we'll get this. Don't leave. I won't mess with you. Don't leave. Can I pet you, though? Hi. Can I pet you, though? Girl, she just shifted off like, yeah, you touched me. That's all you need, son. I actually love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll take anything you give me, babes. The fact that you're still breathing is good enough for me. So let's talk about coughing little goats. And the reason I brought up Arisha earlier in the video is because we were watching her and one or two of her goats just start hacking like Mississippi was doing yesterday. And she said it so perfectly. Stop horking down your food, or something about horking their food. And I was like, yes, thank you. Guys, if you ever, look, generally every one of our stalls has multiple goats in it. Puddin' and Muffin are probably the most chill. They're the oldest, a couple of the oldest girls on the farm. They're actual pure sisters. They're same mom, same dad. They've always lived together. They've always stalled together. They've always been buddies. So they don't fight over food. But every one of these other stalls, there's always an exception. Gingy and Tic Tac do not fight over food. But if you watch these babies in here, when I pour food in these stalls, in their bins, what they'll do is they'll eat a little bit of their food and then they'll jump to that next bin and try to knock the other goat off of there and hork down as much of that food as they can, thinking that, well, I'll eat all your food and then I'll come back to my food. And all they do is just end up running around in circles in there, horsing around while stuffing as much food in their face as they possibly can at one time. And I'm generally recording over here either at or right after the time that they're eating. So you're going to get a lot of that coughing. Now, I do notice, Mississippi, that's the first time I've ever noticed. I don't even know where she went. These goats. Can't you guys just hang out for the video? That's the first time I ever remember Mississippi coughing like that. And I know everybody worries, and I appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. And so many times you guys have called out stuff in videos. Now, generally, I've already seen it. But if I hadn't, and you guys call it out to me, thank you. Perfect. I totally appreciate it. I can't say this channel is about community and helping each other and then be mad if somebody says, well, what's going on with that goat? No. The health and safety of the goat is priority one, always, forever. And I think she's queen now. I really do. I think Cookie has every single goat in this barn walks around her. I don't know how else to explain it. Everybody's on pins and needles around her. She walks, they move. Interesting. Now, she and Struzel have always been buddies, so they've always rubbed on each other and loved on each other. But I've even noticed Puddin' and Muffin won't even go near. Muffin will not. If Cookie's in a stall, like last night or the night before last, she just beds down in there. She and Struzel will go in there and just bed down. And sometimes they're in there when I come in at night to feed them. I could not drag Muffin into that stall with Cookie in there. And when I put Cookie in here, she's in with Sprinkles, and I never thought anybody would tame Sprinkles, but she's in here with Sprinkles and Sugar Pie, and they just bow down to her. Interesting. Very interesting. Queen don't care shirt coming. So, this is something H called out to me a while back. Generally, President Snow is coughing when he eats, and I don't know. I've never been 100% confident in his overall health condition. Part of that is his Eeyore attitude, his little mopiness, his, you know, if you guys knew his mom the way I knew his mom, this wouldn't be unusual. Hi, buddy. Thanks for letting me pet you. But I had concerns when we took him to the vet for his cryptorchid surgery that he was coughing a lot. Not a lot. He was coughing more than I thought he should. More than normal, let's say. And he would sometimes have a little frothy white foam on his mouth, which can be several things with goats. Usually bloat, if they have an upset stomach, or if they're having something wrong with a tooth and the tooth is dragging on their jaw and it causes them to get a little foamy. I believe, I have to double check my information, but I think polio in goats can cause that. And really, polio in goats, it sounds terrible, but polio is really just like a vitamin B deficiency. So generally, you bring them out of that with B complex. Goats love B complex. B complex is your best friend. Every time I've ever taken a goat to the vet, boom, shot of B complex. That's where we start, and then we go up from there. But I had the vet do a really good, thorough check of him. Checked him all over. Even checked his nose, throat, and teeth, and all of that when he was there, and they found no issues. And I was talking to H about it one day, about him coughing, but then Latte coughs way more than he does, and he's, what, is he going on 2, guys? Oh my gosh, he can't be going on 2. He's not 1, though. He's got to be going on 2. Ugh. So Latte is our other cougher. Always has since day one, and I said, you know, he coughs a lot, but he doesn't cough anywhere near as much as Latte. And she said, well, yeah, he gets it. They get it from Jack. And I was like, excuse me? She said, you don't remember Jack always coughed all the time? And it never even dawned on me. And I don't know if it's some condition, that like a congenital condition that they can just, are you sitting like a dog? Okay, well, there's your answer. So I don't know if it's a condition that's been passed down from Dad, and I don't know if Jack's dad had it. And I didn't necessarily remember Jack being coughy all the time, but that's the first thing out of her mouth, so I believe her. And so I don't know. He's been vet checked up and down, in and out, all around. And so I don't know. He does tend to cough a little more than I like. He eats really slowly. He does everything really slowly, though. He's so hard to read. But yeah, so that's the coughing issue. You're going to hear, hi, dog goat. She's the one that sits like a dog. But generally only when she's towards the end of her pregnancy and you're not even bred. But here we go. This is what I was talking about, guys. Hi, Miss Cookie. Struzzel, Cookie. And Cookie will probably go right in there. She likes to lay right beside the ladder, right in front of the ladder, right next to Struz. And they'll just lay in there. That's their place. It's the throne room. But yeah, that's it. I did want to address the coughing and just the update on Gummy. Today's video pretty much be the last one. I don't need to show you guys me. Maybe I'll show you me sitting there a couple times. But that's the gist of it. There's no other excitement. It's just sit there on the stand next to her and pet her. So that is all. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget about soap sale. Don't forget about soap sale. Don't forget about soap sale. Saturday, noon Eastern time. That's Ohio time. That's East Coast time. That's New York time. Noon Eastern time. They're all so uncomfortable. Okay, baby. I know. You got to lay down and then roll on your side a little bit so you have a little breathing room. We're thinking maybe her date is off by 1 cycle, so 21 days. So she might be more at the end of March. It wouldn't make sense. We bred her and then she came back in the heat and we bred her again. It wouldn't make sense, but goats. So anything is possible. All right. Drummy, leave her alone, baby. Leave her alone. Oh, yeah, she's chonky.